Yeah, right, and Jerusalem. Now, of course, you've heard about Suleiman the Magnificent. This is considered the golden age of the Ottoman period, from 1520 to 66, in which the empire was, at least geographically speaking, the largest at the time. And that's the famous tomb of Suleiman. And that's the famous mosque that was built in his honor by Sinan, the famous architect. Okay, there's some historical events. We'll kind of skip those for now. This is another brief look at the Ottoman Empire. As you can see, it's very similar to geographical extension as almost the Romans were, right? The Romans would be over here, of course, and they would include a little bit of this, but the Romans also controlled all the way here. So it's interesting that the successor to Roman were the Byzantine Empire, and then the successor to the Byzantines were the Ottomans. So when you talk about, for example, this is important because when you talk about East versus West, there's this notion that you have something called the West. We're not sure what it is, but we know that we're part of the West. Okay? Now, when we talk about the West and East, are we talking about geography, culture, religion, political boundaries? What are we talking about? And these terms really have to be defined because they're often complex and people just use them with many sort of assumptions. So how do we divide East versus West on this map? Is it possible? Can we divide North versus South? Can you say, okay, North is basically European Christendom, north of the Mediterranean, and south of the Mediterranean is basically Islam, Arab, Berber. But on this map, you can't make that distinction, can you? And then where do you divide the line between East and West? Do you start at Rome?